Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for a much anticipated main event. 10 rounds of middleweight action between Carlos Monzon and Fernando Vargas.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
And they're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
A clean, crisp right hand by Vargas. Teddy, talk to me about this matchup from a defensive side of the game when you have two speedy fighters matching up.
But you know what? I'm going to whisper in my guy's ear a little bit. I'm going to say, you know what? Use his speed against him. Step out a little bit. Let him shadow box a little bit. There's nobody there. And when he misses, step right back in. Make him pay.
Able to land the jab. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Nice strike after catching one by Carlos Monzon. Good way to protect the midsection. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Vargas. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
It's all right. Keep moving.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Fernando Vargas.
Keep your distance.
Scored well up top. Clever hook there by Vargas. Oh, what an exchange. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good biting, snapping shot by Carlos Monzon. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Vargas is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
Nice jabs there by Carlos Monzon. Monzon's able to land a good, solid left hand. And now you see him realizing why he's had success. He was aggressive at the end of the last round. He's coming out aggressive here in this round.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. He's staying with it.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Comes right back at him with a left hand. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Vargas's left landing well. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Protecting his head well with his guard. Vargas is rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
Well, the problem is he's got the habit of blocking punches, and when a guy's putting them together, you can't block them all. Some are getting through.
Halfway through round number 2. More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Monzon's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Carlos Monzon. Blocking a score. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Carlos Monzon. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Fernando Vargas has been hurt by that shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
We come to the end of the round. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. And looking up at these corners, you can see the cutmen obviously getting to work as they do after every round. What makes a great cutman?
Well, he's got to have the right medicines, the right coagulants to stop that. Usually Avitine, thrombin, adrenaline. But the most important thing, Joe, is he has to be calm. He has to be able to identify where that cut is. Maybe there's more than one cut. So you gotta be calm enough to see the whole picture, the whole landscape, clean it off, put pressure on it, get that medicine in there, keep your fighter from getting excited. And then
solid. Oh, a good straight shot that time. Vargas is looking up at his opponent.
Oh, he's telling you to draw a straight line. That was a straight line, right to the chin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Great counterpunch, and I loved how he moved off to the side and then landed it. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Vargas. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Monzon's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Vargas is being damaged right now. Punch after punch is coming in. you're seeing some smart boxing by Carlos Monzon.
Yeah, a little step to the side, break up the pressure, and at the same time put yourself in a position.
And all of a sudden the tables turn. Fernando Vargas is rocked.
What's good for you?
Solid, and Vargas is hitting the canvas. He's standing opposite a man who is just flat out better than him. The ref is stopping this fight. Carlos Monzon's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy and tons of criticism. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the welterweight division. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
Over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Opening round scheduled for 10. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice block by Tommy Hearns. Hearns is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
Joe, there's two ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
Well played, straight right hand.
Finish with the hook.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Cotto's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
Halfway through round number one. A big right hand from Hearns.
Looking good.
One of the fastest punches in the game. Tommy Hearns is hurt by that.
Wake up.
Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better, he fought better defensively, and when the fight was over, I said, good job. You know, he whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. He didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story. A little head hunting with the right. There it is! Hey, Cotto's floored right there. Boy, he doesn't look good at all.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Oh, and here's what we've talked about before. Miguel Cotto down, and now rising up to beat the count.
Now, we know he has the heart to get up. Does he have the savvy, the instinct to survive?
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Last 10 seconds of this first round. 2 snapping jabs by Miguel Cotto. And that does it for this round. His opponent has to love what he's seeing opposite him right now. Cotto's eye is virtually shut, Teddy.
And what he has to do now is take advantage of that. He has to understand that he cannot see punches coming from that side. So you know what? Start throwing more of them from that side.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine.
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
He comes with the straight right hand.
Hey, gotta see that come in. Let's go.
Miguel Cotto's off mark all night long, and Teddy, he's getting tired just missing punches.
Well, this is a good example. You know, we know what happens when they land, but this is a good example of what happens when they don't land. Sometimes you get a little discouraged.
Keep moving. Gotta see.
Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep them off balance. Stay effective.
Still not moving enough. Move,
Halfway
move.
through this round.
Side to side. Move your head.
Not precise at all by Miguel Cotto. Overhand right can be so effective.
Good job.
Really frustrating his opponent now. Hearns is so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Cotto's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Good work defensively by Tommy Hearns. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Keep working the body.
That's a solid hook by Miguel Cotto. Back to the head he goes. 10 seconds to go in this round. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right.
Losing this fight.
And round number 3 is underway.
Catch yourself.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. head knocking with that right hand.
1-2, 1-2.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. What an excellent two-punch combo by Miguel Cotto.
Cover your head, kid. Keep it going.
Very nice defensive guard there. Tommy Hearns lands a big uppercut. More and more punishment is being doled out. Cotto's face is absorbing, and it's not holding up well.
It looks like it's sunset right here on his evening.
Miguel Cotto's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Keep your head loose.
Double jab by Miguel Cotto. Cotto's got to be really careful here, Teddy. That eye has gotten to a point where this fight could be stopped. We knew the cut was bad. Now it ends the night. A TKO victory. The cut was just too much to go on with. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of lightweight action, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vinny Paz. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Nice strike after catching one by Vinny Paz. How about that exchange? Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Solid left hand to the head. Not much action as he just ties up. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Come on. This is what they worked on in training camp. Another good combo by Vinny Paz. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Bombs away with a hook by Vinny Paz. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Vinny Paz. Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
Clipping him with that uppercut. Big shot by Roberto Duran. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. Roberto Duran's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. A well-placed left hand up top. Paz is quickly approaching the point of no return right now, Teddy. You know, it wouldn't be far-fetched to see his corner step up on the apron and stop this fight.
Well, not only far-fetched, I mean, I think it's starting to get to that point where it's their responsibility to be thinking about that.
Roberto Duran is able to land a nice, clean left hand. End of round one. Teddy, let's discuss what's going on right here. His eye is completely swollen shut. What is the concern with the referee in the ringside position?
Well, right now they're worried about the welfare. You know, not just about tonight, but the future of this fight and what damage he will take now because he can't see correctly. It's their job to protect the fighter.
It's okay. It's okay. I need you to move this round, all right? Move. Muévate.
Roberto Duran's recuperative powers are proving to be very strong right here. This is the start to the round he wanted to have, coming off a round where he was clearly damaged. In a strange way, now it could create an offensive opportunity. Paz's opponent is drawn to that cut he opened up, but it now could force him to be reckless coming in.
You're exactly right, Joe. You know, if you're the one cut, you have a job to do. You have a responsibility. You know, don't let that throw you off. You know, stay to your game plan. But if you cause the cut, you have something that's a responsibility. Don't get over anxious like you just said. Don't just start going for broke. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Look at these guys, head to head, shoulder to shoulder, toe to toe, and body shot after body shot landing.
It's impossible to continue taking those kind of body shots, so it's going to be whoever's blocking a little bit, moving those elbows. You don't see it. It's little subtle things. But moving the elbows and blocking, they're going to have the edge.
Right hand downstairs. Vinny Paz is well off the mark that time. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Good double jab by Roberto Duran. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Vinny Paz. Halfway through this round here. Roberto Duran's absorbed. The ref is stopping the fight. The swelling just much too much. That's it. TKO, technical knockout. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for our main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action between Mike Tyson and Tommy Morrison.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Tyson's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Good, effective work with that straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, through the history of the sport, this is one of the matchups that has produced some of the more interesting fights, especially in the lower weight classes, speed versus speed.
Who's going to be the guy that uses speed better? Who's going to be able to time shots and control range? That's what I'm looking at.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. He missed with that headshot. Well, he goes to the gut with a right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Tyson's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. That's a nice right hand that time by Mike Tyson. Tyson's left working well that time. Iron Mike with a big uppercut. Unload! And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Nice work on the right hand by Tommy Morrison. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Look at that. And he is down. He is down for the first time tonight. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Morrison's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Brings the hook that time. Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. Oh, what an uppercut. And now they're trading blows. And he's holding. Tommy Morrison's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Digs into the belt line with a hook. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Up top with the right hand. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. And that's the end of round one. Morrison's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Morrison's recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's
Did you see that? And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3.
Tommy Morrison's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. How about that left hand? And banging away he goes. That combination puts him down. That's it. The fight is over. Tommy Morrison smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count. Mike Tyson's able to come up with a shocker here. Out of nowhere, early on, a knockout victory.
And does it with one...
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of welterweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Teddy, this has the feeling of a fight that very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn, and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by Sugar Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane Mosley, 5'9", going up against the fighter, though, who wants to fight really tall on the outside.
Yeah, he does, and usually Mosley can have his way on the outside because he's so fast. He's got a pretty good jab when he uses it and when he uses it consistently. But you can have success on the outside with him because Mosley, ultimately, he thinks he's stronger than everyone. So he's looking to get inside. So you have a little bit of an edge sometimes on the outside with him, especially if you can give him angles.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Now hugging on the inside. Sugar Shane Mosley with the hook there. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Go, go!
Nicely timed 1-2. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Sugar Shane Mosley with a big right. And now he's targeting upstairs. And now you can see him zoning in on the target with that double jab. Mosley's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. And he ties up on the inside. The kid's left now getting into the mix. Excellent 1-2 by Sugar Shane Mosley. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And he returns on that exchange. The kid's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Come to the end of the round. Always interesting to see how things will play out in our fights. Teddy, it's always great anticipation when we come sit ringside and the build-up of what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. And it's always great having a little electricity in the crowd. You know, it helps. I know it helps me with the broadcast to know that you have these passionate fans that are around.
The kid's giving us something to think about early on in this fight here, but his opponent has even more to think about. He has established the jab already.
Yes, he has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past him.
Keep your distance.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. Comes right back at him with a left hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the kid. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Right to the head with that right. He's sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Oh, and there you go. Look at the torque and power from that uppercut. It floored him.
He snapped that shoulder forward the way you're supposed to do it.
But he's going to continue on, beating the count. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the kid. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Sugar Shane Mosley scored well with that left hand.
Double up your jab.
Hits him in the mug with the right. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Mosley swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Sugar Shane scores with a big left. All-out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Basic but beautiful jab right hand. The kid's doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time.
Back to the body.
The kid's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. And we come to the end of round number 2. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel roped, move out. Jab your way, okay? Whatever you do, throw that jab.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA, and that's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
Sugar Shane Mosley stumbled back. He just got hurt. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to land with the right. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
Finish with a hook. Relax. Move.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
Side to side.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the kid. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Punch and move. Punch and move.
Nice work.
Keep it going.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Well placed jab straight.
Come on, kid, folks.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by the kid.
Hook off the jab. Move your head.
Nice combination. Throwing more than one. Both scored there. Mosley's punch is far off the target. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of the song, I can do anything you can do, only better.
The kid's like a piece of Velcro against his opponent recently here. It seems like he's clinching more after that knockdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what he has to do right now. Now he has to be able to just get past this little bit. It's kind of like being in a bad rapids. You know, you're going down those waterfalls. You better be in a canoe. You better be in something. This is his canoe. This is his raft.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Good range. Jab, jab, right. Okay. You have to start doubling the jab. Okay. Double the jab.
This is a fairly competitive, tight fight. The difference being, of course, we did have a knockdown scored as you look at Teddy's scorecard.
And that's what professional boxing is about, putting fannies in the seats. The harder puncher, the guy who's more effective, the guy who puts more hurt on you, gets the rounds.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. Good work on the combination by Sugar Shane Mosley. The Kid's banged by a right hand. Uncle Mo has come. What a big shot. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there's blood in the water, and he can smell it. He's going in for the kill.
Yes, he is, but he has to be careful that he doesn't walk into something.
Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand.
There you go.
Keep doing what you're doing.
We count down the final moments of this round. 1, 2 jabs. Gets rid of that body shot. End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself, places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Shane Mosley's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
That's it. That's 1, 2.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Putting his punches together. Good combination by Sugar Shane Mosley. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the Kid. Mosley's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. The Kid's a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same patterns. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Parries that punch intended for the head.
Circle him! Move! Move!
Doubling up the jab now. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And we come to the end of the round. In between rounds here, Mosley's eye is completely swollen shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. I tell him, you have two eyes, right? Use the good one.
You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much.
Here we are getting ready for the second half of this fight as we've reached the 6th round. The kid's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Sugar Shane Mosley. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Back and forth exchange. Mosley's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Targeting that head with the combination punching. Nice strike after catching one by the kid. Engages in the clinch. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the kid.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
And once again, the jab lands.
Moving.
Easy to see, easy to score, clean and effective punching by Sugar Shane Mosley. As this fight has gone deeper and deeper, that has been the great divide between these two.
Yeah, it's like painting by the numbers. I mean, it's all been laid out there. Very simple, very effective.
The kid's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Oh, that uppercut got him badly.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Boy, right on target with that double jab. Now he ties up there.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza.
The kid's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Mosley's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
There's no need to be on the inside.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. He got hit, but he sends it right back. nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Nice block by Sugar Shane Mosley. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the kid. Well off the mark by Sugar Shane Mosley. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. And round 7 comes to an end. Teddy's scorecard shows that this is a completely one-sided fight. I mean, he's done it all, Teddy. He has scored knockdowns. He has just utterly broken down the man opposite him.
Yeah, now it's time for the other corner to say the thing that you hate to have to say as a trainer. You need a knockout to win.
Shane Mosley's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Beautiful game plan there. Out from range and into the power.
Just the way he and his trainer.
Big shot there. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
And it's all over. Shane Mosley's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the
The guy punched.